Miss Geeta, and welcome to your live readings. If you'd like to get a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All readings that are ordered in this live stream will be completed in this live stream. If for some reason I don't show up, your money will be refunded and not be carried over into another live stream. If for some reason you don't show up for your live reading, you can always hit me up on Instagram and I will give you a reading there via DM, which is pretty much the same thing. And if you want to have a more private reading, you don't want to have it publicly done, you can get it done there. I do have options to do it also on YouTube, Facebook Messenger, things like that. So, you can always look into those things, all that information on how to contact me on social media or my different reading options. And all the prices is all the information is in the video description below. If you're watching this video on playback, please make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you're notified the moment I go live so you don't miss out on any future readings. Hey Sarah, how are you doing? I do have the full moon in Sagittarius candle service I will be doing. I know a few people did the other ones for the Jupiter one. There's a lot of really cool things going on out in space right now, so this full moon is still a good one to do something in. All right, I have Sarah with a quick reading. When are you going to get another candle? What are you trying to manifest lately? I love that picture you have on CashApp. Oh, the Cheshire Cat. I think Dee sent me this one, and Nick sent me this one. I have, tomorrow I'm going to SeaWorld, so I will not be going live tomorrow. But I will be going live on Sunday. And then, we're going to have fun because I'll be tranching around in the freaking rain tomorrow. So, SeaWorld's not too bad in the rain. It was like really, some stuff you couldn't do at like Universal when it was raining. So, I would miss out on stuff like that. Yeah, I had year passes all this last year for SeaWorld, which I really liked. I mean, it was pretty good. Like, it wasn't too expensive. And at the time, you couldn't do, like, Disney. And because Disney's passes were, like, all messed up. And Disney was still making people wear masks. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. And then Universal, we got all Universaled out. Because the year before that, we had Universal passes. And I'm one of those people, I will go, like, every 2 weeks to a theme park. Because it's good for exercise, like, walking around. And it's good to, I don't even go for like the whole day. Even if I go for like a half a day, I still walk around. Like, I'm still walking like between 4 and 6 miles. And you get exercise and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to be seeing him tomorrow. I've seen him before though, ever since I was little. Hey, Katarina. With a quick reading. Just a reminder, I am still doing the full moon candle service. on the 4th of June. It's going to be a hectic week this week. I am going... They're off using my phone. Look at the calendar. So Amber's cousins are coming to visit. Like, they're going to be here tomorrow. And they're doing the theme park thing. So, I hate that this phone does this. Well, there we go. It was so weird looking at this. Alright, so, like, tomorrow doing SeaWorld, and then, so I am going to go live Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, right? And then I'm going to go to Disney Springs on the 7th, so I might still be able to go live on that day. I shouldn't get too far out. Depends on how late it takes, what time we get back. I might not end up going live that day just because the next day I'm going to Animal Kingdom on Thursday, and then Friday, Magic Kingdom. And then Saturday and Sunday I will still, do stuff. So, yes, I am taking donations. If anybody would like to have, I'm just letting everybody know my schedule because it's going to be a little different than it normally is. Oh, yeah. It's very, very important to do those types of things. All right, so I just have, like, Sarah and Katarina with quick readings. Go ahead and post your questions, Sarah, if you haven't already. I like to think of myself like the Cheshire Cat. That's why I like the Cheshire Cat. The Cheshire Cat is, like, kind of quiet and knows a lot, but is, like, kind of strategizing on before they speak and what they're going to say and the impact they're going to have and all that stuff. I'm like the Cheshire Cat and Alice in Wonderland. I'll probably get a tattoo eventually of it. I have a friend who has one, a tattoo of it. And a person already had a Cheshire Cat tattoo and I fixed it for them. It was like weird. It was like missing a leg and like the end of its tail was missing and like it was weird. I touched up and fixed their tattoo. How long is soon, Sarah? If you would like to have a reading, please read the video description. For people who are saying how much readings are, please read the video description. If you want to get a reading, you have to read the video description. There's like a whole menu. That's like coming in here and saying, oh, you're McDonald's, give me a burger. I'm like, which burger would you like? And you're like, which burgers do you have? And I don't want to sit here and list off the menu. I don't have time for that. So especially that's why I wrote it down in the description. So go down in the description and read the rules and how this works and everything you need to know in order to get a reading so you're prepared. Next 5 months. All right. Will you find love? How about a romantic relationship? Because finding love is, you're going to find, it's going to say yes on that. But please tell me, is Sarah going to find a romantic relationship within the next 5 months? Yes or no? Is Sarah going to find a romantic relationship within the next 5 months? Yes or no? Is Sarah going to find a romantic relationship within the next 5 months? Yes or no? Is Sarah going to find a romantic relationship within the next 5 months? Is Sarah going to find a romantic relationship within the next 5 months? Yes or no? Let's see, the answer is yes. And also it could be with this, well, you're a Pisces. It could be somebody who's a Leo or a Cancer. We do have like Justice, which is Libra energy. And like this one's Pisces. This is going to be you, I feel. This one's Leo. This one's Aries. But the King of Wands is initially, that is Cancer, Leo energy. I don't know. They're upside down. So hopefully that's not a bad indicator. But it could also indicate you trying to make a choice on what you want to do in your life here with this Two of Wands. leaning more towards Cancer energy with this Queen of Cups, unless that's you, which isn't impossible. It's just less likely. I think you're going to have a couple people to choose from. You could be trying to choose between an air sign and like either Cancer or Leo. And I'm seeing you getting to know somebody. If you don't pick someone, then you may miss out because it looks like you might miss the window with that one. So just be careful with that. I'm seeing you being overwhelmed. I think that with the Three of Swords, you could, I don't know if you're going to end up with a heartbreak as much as you're going to have to pick one person over another. And so it's going to require some kind of like sacrifice, which maybe you like both a lot and then you'll have to pick one or the other or something. I don't know. I feel like that's what it's trying to say. All right, Katarina, go ahead and post your question. It's your turn. Hopefully your reading was informative and helpful. First of all, with anything, if you're going to be somebody, who does things, who works really hard, it's really important that you give yourself days to have fun. So people think, oh, I have a day off, I'm just going to lay around. That's not actually good. To lay around is okay sometimes, but you shouldn't do that every time. You should go outside. You don't even have to do stuff that costs money. Go to a park and eat lunch or something there. Just go do something. Go out. Go look at something. It keeps you from being depressed, or it can help to curb depression. Because everybody gets in a funk when everything is like, boring. Well, maybe that's what the Three of Swords is referring to. So then we have D with a regular reading, I believe. And then Karima with a regular reading. And then Latoya with a mini in-depth reading. All right, Katarina. Messages from Victor. Why can't you go all in the same sentence? Why are you typing multiple lines? Why is Google listening to me? Stop it. Google's trying to listen to me. Is there a list? Maybe. Maybe there's a list. Maybe I'm typing it right now. Oh. I've said your name repeatedly, Karima, and I've said that I've received your donation repeatedly. Were you not here? I was typing the list out. Can you calm down? Chill. I'm repeatedly speaking your name and saying I got your reading. And I wrote it down. And now I've already posted the list. Actually, right when you said that if there was a list, I was typing out, and then I accidentally deleted it, and then I had to retype it again before you even finished saying that. So let me do my job, okay? I'm sorry if I'm not doing it fast enough for you, okay? But let's have some patience, you know? I have to get there eventually. I have multiple things I have to do. You know, I'm not doing a reading. I have things I have to read. I have to write things down. So I don't just type them out. I write them down on paper. And then I keep track. So I keep track of what the readings are that that got ordered and everything, okay? So just give me a minute, all right? Right now, I'm going to do Katarina's reading, okay? And then after Katarina, it will be Dee's turn. Then it'll be your turn. And then it'll be Latoya's turn, okay? Yeah. Sarah, you should totally, like, date with yourself. You totally, like, have a date with yourself. Hey, Collie, if you'd like to have a reading, please read the video description below. And thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to read. Read. Oh, we have Dave and Buster's here, Sarah. We have Dave and Buster's, and I do go there sometimes, especially if it's. I usually save that for when it's raining or something, which the weather has been kind of crappy here lately. All right, trying to read Katarina's reading because it's like broken up into a bunch of lines, and it's mixed in with Sarah's messages, so that you're all blue. Messages from Victor to Katarina. Yeah, have a date with yourself. Went shopping for the first time in a long time, and it was fun. Yeah, exactly. I like that. All right. So even if you're only gonna buy yourself, like, say I'm gonna buy myself something, but I'm only gonna spend like $20 or something. You know, go find. You could find a sale. What if you go check the clearance racks? You know, you never know what you can find. You can do thrifting too. So even when you have a budget, you can still go do something. You know. Can you type out your question again, Katarina? I can't focus on it because it's like multiple lines and it's mixed in with Sarah's message. Please type it. I can't. I'm having a hard time reading it. It's like way up the top, and it's almost off the screen. It's like all blending in. I'm trying to read everybody's. I'm like trying to read your message. I'm reading everybody else's messages. I think you just want messages from Victor, right? Thank you. I can focus on it. It's easier to focus on them when they're down at the bottom. I can find them easier. All right, please tell me, what does Victor want to say to Katarina? What does he want her to know? What does Victor want to say to Katarina? What does he want her to know? What does Victor want to say to Katarina? What does he want her to know? What does Victor want to say to Katarina? What does he want her to know? What does Victor want to say to Katarina? What does he want her to know? On the bottom, it says, I keep replaying everything over in my head. What does Victor want to say to Katarina? What does Victor want to say to Katarina? What does he want her to know? What does Victor want to say to Katarina? What does he want her to know? Bottom of the deck energy is, I want you more than anyone. I like that. Good. I lied about my feelings. I fantasize about our wedding day. Dang. I'm trying to like, oh, I wonder what Katarina would look like in a dress. Oh, she would look so pretty, like Bella in Twilight. I'm trying to heal. And I hope you will forgive me. All right, then we have, I'm grateful I met you. So he's grateful he met you. I believe we are twin flames. Oh my, what is that? I think you're really smart. You have destroyed me. This is far from being over. I'm worried and anxious. I have many unsent messages to you. And I feel so guilty. I hope you kept it light yesterday. All right, Dee, it's your turn. Go ahead and post your question. Yesterday, everybody was supposed to be chill. Having nice thoughts. Because whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're focusing on, is what will grow and expand. That's why I didn't go live until after midnight. All right. Can only stay on so long tonight anyways. I have to go to bed soon. Definitely can't dilly-dally today. Amber, it's like summer, so she like wants to do all these fun things, and I have to like work so much this week because I'm trying to like they have like a thing where Disney, you get the pass and then you pay, you pay monthly or whatever, but you still have to pay for like half of it. To be honest with you, these, I don't know, it is a good deal because like it's kind of better because like with Universal, with the year passes were about the same, and you didn't have to pay half at once, but you could only go to Universal. You couldn't do anything else. There was no other park to go to. Oh, well, Islands of Adventure. Just Universal. I think of Islands of Adventure as Universal. So you could just go to Islands of Adventure and Universal. Where Disney one's not too bad because you can go to like, there's Hollywood Studios, there's Magic Kingdom, there's Animal Kingdom, there's Epcot. There's more parks, to go to. I bet I can get a discount at the Disney Springs when I buy things as well. Ugh. So it adds up. I definitely took advantage of all of my passes when it came to buying merch. Right, can you tell me anything about my future children? The fuck? Oh boy. This is gonna be... Dee's went and got something intense. Alright, we have Shayna. You have to send your question in your PayPal payment, Shayna. Just you could type like what kind of payment like what kind of reading or something. But I don't need your question. I don't read it from there. All right, mini reading. Oh Lord, what have I gotten myself into with Dee's reading? All right, I know exactly how this is gonna go. All right, but I gotta figure out the best cards for it. gotta make sure I get the right cards. I think I have to just use tarot. It's mostly, that's a mostly tarot one. Oh wait, I cannot write it down. Alright, Karima has 2 regular readings, and Katarina has added a regular reading, I believe. But it's nice. Amber's going to get to see her cousins. That's what's nice about it. Payments are coming in. I got Lily. With a regular reading. I decided to order readings right when I'm trying to start this reading. You're going to be a cat, Katarina. All right. How are you doing, Lily? I'm doing great. I'm going to have a crazy week, though. All right. Maybe I should use, I'm going to use a lot of small cards. Which ones? I'm going to use 2 small decks so I can do like 2 and then 3. And then I got to do this one, I think, here. Is there anything else I can use? And then we have Kendra with a regular reading. And you're going to be after Lily. I have to wait until your turn, Lily, honey. Push your question when it's your turn. You're doing it. You just make sure also to include your sun signs when you ask your question, though. We're going to talk. Now, you have to wait until after I'm done with the reading. Okay. Right now, I got to do Dee's reading. Please tell me about Dee's future children. 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 7 of Cups. Check this. Reverse or upright? Okay, just want to make sure. Please tell me about Dee's future children. Please tell me about Dee's future children. Nice. Please tell me about Dee's future children. Please tell me about Dee's future children. Please tell me about Dee's future children. Tell me about these future children. I find the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Lovers reversed. I find the Ten of Pentacles. King of Wands. I find the Two of Cups. Four of Cups reversed. I find the Page of Cups reversed. Three of Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the Eight of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is Nine of Cups. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Page of Swords. Queen of Swords. Nine of Wands. Judgment reversed. Seven of Swords. Okay. Let's tell you about these children, future children. Please tell me about these future children. I am picking up heavily the energy of a girl. Okay, I'm going to explain some things for you. So, like, sometimes, a lot of times, the children will pick us to be their parents before you even met the person that you're going to have the baby with, even potentially. Or even, you know, before you're even anywhere near the situation of having a baby. You know, and they'll kind of, they follow you around like a ghost. And they watch you and everything. And in some ways, they support you. They almost like a little guardian angel energy. There's definitely like an energy of like they can be supportive in some way. Believe it or not. Like Amber. Spirit was with me for years before, but the last year before she was born, heavily, very strong coming through because she was like really, really pushing me to have her. There's like I don't know about how like good they are. I don't know if I suggest doing it, but I guess there's picket cards about ghost babies, and I figured out the concept just because of what I experienced with Amber, but I didn't even know they made picket cards for it. Somebody told me. Who was it? Tina, my friend Tina. She's like, yeah, they make picket cards about ghost babies, and I'm like, what the fuck? She's telling me about. I don't know. Maybe you could check it out, but I would take anything that they say with a grain of salt. Here for the Lovers in the reverse. I'm picking up a little girl with dark hair and kind of curly. Clarify the King of Wands. And it's saying that you're going to have, I feel like it's trying to say you're going to have this child with somebody who's a fire sign or a Cancer. Clarify the Four of Cups in the reverse. We have the Tower. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Swords reversed. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Telling me something weird. Wait. It's a little confusing. Let me think about it for a second. So, like, there's like a child. And it's like the child of someone else you know who passed away. I don't know if it's like, it's like it would be like either the child would be like your sister. It's somebody who's part of your soul family, who's picked you, but also picked you to be born so they could be close to the other person too. So it's like if you had a sister and your sister's baby passed away, and then like the equivalent of, and then it picked you to be born, and then so it could love you and your sister, and then the baby would probably be bonded between the both of you pretty similarly. It's that kind of concept. I don't know if it's 100% that exactly, but it's like there's something like that is going to be going on. I'm picking up 2 children so far. So far, I'm just getting a lot of feminine energy. I can't tell. I'm not getting much low energy. Clarifying the world. But there's one little girl that's coming in really strong. It could be just the same one. I'm picking up 2 children, but one is like really standing out, like really strong. Like maybe the girl, the first one would be the girl that would be born. Clarifying the world. The world. The world. The Empress, yeah, reversed. This is saying the scenario I was just talking about, where it's gonna, there's like one, and it could be the first one, it could be what I'm saying about the girl, but one where like it's from somebody else, either you're close to, it's like a sister or a best friend or something. I'm seeing like this, like something it was like rejected or something, but not rejected personally. I don't know. I hope not. I've had 2 of Wands. But I'm picking up the little girl will be strongly bonded between you and another person. That's it feels feminine figure. It could be like your mom, or do you have a sister or a sister? Clarifying the Tower and the reverse. And I'm seeing that I keep seeing the child is like 4 or 5 years old, and everybody being very enamored by the child. Clarify the 6 of Swords in the reverse. I feel like there's 2, but I can't figure out like anything about the second one. I think that was I'm picking up the first one mostly. Clarify the 3 of Cups. Eight of Swords. This is a problem here. I don't know if it's trying to talk about your situation, maybe depending on how many children you're going to have or wanting to have or something. It's like 3 of Cups can talk about like friendships and being single, independent. So it's like, do you feel like that you have issues with like wanting to be independent more? Maybe like not wanting to have too many children? It feels like though, it feels like mostly 2. But I'm seeing 3s. I want to say it's going to be somewhere between 2 to 3 children. But it feels more like 2. I get like a lot of 2 and I got a lot of 3. I feel like there's a stipulation to the 3rd child. Like you may or may not have it. But there's 3 entities. There's 3 children who want to be born. The 3rd one may not be born. Believe it or not, I have another ghost child with me wanting to be born. And mine's like, I may not have it. You know what I mean? I may not get an opportunity to have it. And I thought I was done. That would make 4 for me. I have 3 children. But I feel like your 3rd child will be, they're saying a blessing. Your 3rd child will be a blessing. But I feel like that there'll be like maybe circumstances where you're not sure if you should have it or something like that. Or maybe there might be other people criticizing you for it or something like that. I feel like I don't know how old you are, but it could be like something that happens like later in life. And man, they are so against it. I had Amber when I was like almost 40, so I got like, believe it or not, when I would just post online, because I am friends with some of the people I went to school with, and they're like, oh, there's no way I could ever want to do it again. I'm done. I would never want to do that again. Like, people would like criticize me and tell me I shouldn't want to have a baby at my age. It's bizarre. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me if I should have a child just because you don't like having children? What'd you send? What did you send by mistake? Oh, the message talking about your question. Yeah. Oh man, they're gonna give you shit. Well, there's people like, I'm 46. I think I'm supposed to have a child. I may have a child between 48 and 49, somewhere around there. And that's my. I think there's people who have children up until like past 50 now these days. You know, as long because I don't know, all my shit's fully functioning. There's women who, a lot of people think that we have menopause at like under 50, but that's not necessarily true. There's a lot of women who don't. Actually, let me see, ask Google. I personally would have to get IVF though, so at least that would be half the battle. No, my luck though, it'd be like an immaculate conception. I'd still fucking get pregnant anyways. Um, when spirit wants you to have a baby, you have a baby. Average age of menopause. The average age is 51. So yeah, you still got 11 more years. Yeah, I am. A lot of people think I'm like, I don't know, somewhere between mid 30s or something. Like in person too, so not just online. Clarifying the Empress in the reverse. I don't feel like I look as old as my friends that I'm exactly the same age with that I went to school with. Clarify consolation. They never say anything though about it. Clarifying the moon in the reverse. Clarifying death. I wonder if you'll manage to have twins. The Four of Swords. Maybe that's why I'm getting like two, but one especially coming through the strong is a girl. I am picking up a very faint boy energy. Okay, it's ones. But if you had three, it would be like two girls and a boy or some shit like that. Clarifying 9 of Cups. But the third child is like debatable. Clarify journey. Like maybe you will have a girl and then you'll get pregnant again and it'll be twins. And then one might be a boy and one might be a girl and one might not make it. Clarify journey. Reunion. Clarifying the 8 of Swords. Soldier. As long as you feel like physically healthy and everything like that and you stay in good health, there's no reason why you can't have children. Clarify soldier. And they will try to do stuff like have them, you know, the thing where they try to poke your embryo while you're pregnant, which actually can cause miscarriage. Ask yourself, like, because they're like, oh, you should do that because then you will know if your child has Down syndrome. Do you know why they want you to know if your child has Down syndrome? Because they want you to get an abortion. So you have to ask yourself, if your child has Down syndrome, are you going to get an abortion? If the answer is no, there's no point in even doing it to risk the pregnancy. And sometimes they even say your kid has Down syndrome and shit, and they don't. Most of the time when they say there's something wrong with their kid, there's nothing wrong. Like they said Amber had Down syndrome. She doesn't fucking have Down syndrome. It's like that is really, I feel like I've heard it a lot of times. That's really inaccurate when they say if you had Down syndrome. Imagine how many perfectly healthy babies are aborted that don't have Down syndrome because they said they had Down syndrome. Maybe that's the faint boy feeling, but that's what I'm telling you. What it felt like though, it feels like you could get your. It feels like two pregnancies, and it feels like the first one is I feel like it's most likely just a girl, and then the next one is like potentially twins, but they're not. What is it? They're not identical twins. One's a boy, one's a girl. One may not make it. Okay. So if you do that, there's a good chance that you would do something like IVF for your second pregnancy. I don't know if you do that for the first or not. I'm trying to pick up the other thing. So one, I feel like the girl could be a fire sign as well, maybe even a Leo. And you may have a water sign boy. Could be the boy that survives. There's just like, it's like, it's hard for me to explain. It's like the first child comes out really, really clear. The second one is like, it's like the energy is like, it's a maybe. So it's like, it's harder to see it clearly because the timeline isn't as well defined. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at it through like a timeline. And then just trying to see anything else. What they are saying in these readings, there's a lot of things that are determined by who you have a child with. There's a lot kind of hanging in the air about your person, who you're supposed to be with. Um, there's a lot of things interfering, and it's talking about it in this reading. I feel like they're wanting, Tim to get his shit together, but I'm not sure if you want to have children, if you should wait for him. Maybe I would put on a timer. Say like, okay, well, I want to have children, so if Tim doesn't get his shit together, I'm going to do it by then. I'm getting like an IVF feeling from you, so I don't know if you will do that with both or not. It does make it a lot easier. But there's other things that you could do if you ever want to know. I don't have to talk about it right now. But if you ever want to know, there's like ways to definitely get pregnant really easily. And you don't even have to have sex with a person. You can actually get pregnant without having sex now these days. And yeah, and it works. It's very effective. Yeah, I don't know. The child that I'm feeling like you could definitely have is coming through very strongly. It's a little girl, and she is has like long curly dark hair, and or wavy curly whatever dark hair, and she's almost like, I keep seeing her and everybody is like looking to her like she's the most amazing thing ever. She's the center of attention, and everybody is very doting on her. I feel like she's going to be a very happy child. But like I said, as far as like biologically children, not talking about, adopted children, but I was picking up that other one, but I'm getting also, there's like a chance that you could have another pregnancy, and it is possible that you could either have twins or maybe one will be absorbed. I did have that happen in my first pregnancy. My first daughter was a twin, but not identical or anything. And so it was like weird. I had two waters that they couldn't see. They couldn't when I guess over there. Like they couldn't figure out why I had so much fluid. And so they're like, whatever, they couldn't find anything wrong though. There's a lot of water in there. If she was swimming around in a lot of water. And then when I went to have it, they couldn't see there's multiple like stacks. They couldn't see that shit. I don't know if it was like 1999. So I really couldn't see it or something with the ultrasound shit they have. But I couldn't see it. And then when I went to have her, my water broke. And then my water broke again. So they said there's two waters. And that's how I found out I had two babies. But the first baby had to been absorbed by 9 weeks, which I found out. That's when I found out that I was pregnant. That's when I had the first ultrasound, was 9 weeks. So it had been reported. I imagine. I know there's a lot of food in there. Heather was in there, like, I guess it's not normal, but like, it's not normal what happened. Amber was in there, and not Amber, Heather was in there just jumping around, like, boing, boing, like a little frog or some shit. And it was so crazy. The doctor, who's seen this like a bunch of times, got excited. So it's not something normal that you see. So he got excited. All right, Karima, go ahead and post your first question. Karima has 2 regular readings. He's like, look at that! It was so funny when that happened. I'm like, why is he so excited? That not usually happen. At 9-week ultrasound. Okay. I'm ready for Karima. She posted something, but she accidentally posted early. She was jumping around. I like in-depth channeled message from Shoheel. What do you mean channel messages? So you want a regular channel messages, a messages reading, right? I think that's what she wants, yeah. He's Cancer on the cusp of Leo. Oh, sorry. I just want to know what his sign. I don't care about the cusp thing. Is he a Leo? Or is he a Cancer? Just pick one. I don't care about the cusp thing. I just want to know what their sign is. Alright. What is Shoheel want to say to Karima? Please tell me, what does Shoheel want to say to Karima? What does he want her to know? What does Shoheel want to say to Karima? What does he want her to know? What does Shoheel want to say to Karima? Yeah. Let's try again. So he'll want to say to Karima, what does he want her to know? So he'll want to say to Karima, what does he want her to know? What does Sophia want to say to Karima? What does he want her to know? I want to get a good shuffle today to start off with. What does Sohil want to say to Karima? What does he want her to know? What does Sohil want to say to Karima? What does Sohil want to say to Karima? What does he want her to know? What does Sohil want to say to Karima? What does he want her to know? Bottom of the deck is I'm avoiding you. Let me see why. I keep seeing synchronicities about you. What does Sohil want to say to Karima? What does he want her to know? What does Sohil want to say to Karima? What does he want her to know? What does Sohil want to say to Karima? What does he want her to know? What does Sohil want to say to Karima? What does he want her to know? Bottom of the deck energy is, I think you could heal me. I keep replaying everything that happened over in my head. I'm planning to contact you soon. We have let me hold you. And I'm trying to move on, but I can't. I'm hiding my desire for you. And I love you is standing out, so it didn't come out all the way. So let's see what it says. We have I regret walking away. I have a secret. We'll definitely clarify that one. I'm afraid of rejection. I am intimidated by you. I lied about my feelings. I wish you were here with me right now. I am attracted to you like a magnet. And I am so tempted by you. All right, so I'm going to do, I lied about my feelings. I have a secret. Planning on contacting you. I wish you were here with me right now. I regret walking away. I keep replaying everything that happened over in my head. Hopefully, I'm hoping that when I clarify I'm planning on contacting you soon, it'll say what he wants to contact you about. All right, please tell me, what does Sohil want to say to Karima? What does he want her to know? What does Sohil want to say to Karima? What does he want her to know? What does Sohil want to say to Karima? What does he want her to know? What does Sohil want to say to Karima? What does he want her to know? What does Sohil want to say to Karima? Please clarify. I'm planning to contact you soon. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. Please clarify. I have a secret. We have the Hierophant reversed. This card kept trying to come out. Please clarify. I lied about my feelings. We have the Moon. Please clarify. I wish you were here with me right now. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Please clarify. I keep replaying everything over in my head. We have Strength in the reverse. Please clarify. I regret walking away. We have the Knight of Wands. Clarifying the Ace of Wands in the reverse, we have the Hangman reversed. Clarifying the Hierophant reversed, we have the Lovers. Clarifying the Moon, we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles reversed, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Clarifying Strength in the reverse, we have the Fool in the reverse. And clarifying the Knight of Wands, we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. This is what you want to say to Prima. Clarifying the Hanged Man in the reverse, we have the World in the reverse. Clarifying the Lovers, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, we have Two of Pentacles. Clarifying the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Cups. Clarifying the Fool in the reverse, we have the Four of Pentacles. Clarifying the Ten of Cups in the reverse, we have the Page of Wands. On the bottom, we have Judgment in the reverse. Page of Cups in the reverse. The Four of Wands. Five of Wands, Nine of Wands. Seven of Wands reversed, the Two of Cups reversed. Please tell me what is, so he'll want to say to Karima, what does he want her to know? What does Sophia want to say to Karima? The secret has something to do with him getting divorced or something. So he'll want to say to Karima, what does he want her to know? Clarifying the World in the reverse, we have the Butterfly. Clarifying the Butterfly, we have Heartbroken. Clarifying the Eight of Cups in the reverse, we have Axe. Clarifying Axe. Clarifying Axe, we have Hammer. Clarify the Two of Pentacles, we have Girl with a Snake. Clarifying Girl with a Snake, we have Palm Tree. Clarifying the Ace of Cups, we have Phoenix. Clarifying Phoenix, we have Gate. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles, clarify the Four of Pentacles. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. We have wedding rings. Clarifying wedding rings. Come on. Clarifying wedding rings, please. We have healthy choices. Clarifying the Page of Wands. We have Mask. Clarifying Mask. We have Hand of Cards and Girl Talk. On the bottom, we have Coffin. So it's definitely, I don't feel like it's talking about him ending things with you. I feel like that he really wants, I don't know, you guys to not be with other people. That's what I'm getting out of it. So, gosh, I'm just seeing a really strong conflict when it comes to who he wants to be married to. I feel like he definitely like wants to be married to you. But I feel like he gets conflicted about if you would get divorced or if you want to get divorced and if you want to marry him and all that stuff. So he is planning on contacting you soon. He is going to come out of a pause. It's saying he's definitely feeling, I don't know, I'm hearing that he feels more whole or complete when he's with you. He's heartbroken when he's not with you or around you. I feel like that when he contacts you, he's going to try to make some kind of arrangements to get together. He definitely wants to get intimate with you. And he really is starting to get to the point where he's ready to try and I feel like he wants to try to take the connection to the next phase. You know, like he wants to level up your connections. He wants things to go places. I don't think he wants you to be with your husband. And at the same time, it's almost like an energy of I'm not sure if I can, you know, it's like I'm not sure if he doesn't know if he can get you to get divorced or something. His secret is talking about getting divorced and making a choice in love. The secret is that he wants to get divorced. The secret is that he's having a hard time, but he wants to end his current situation and rebuild with you. That's his secret. And I lied about my feelings. His feelings are talking about him becoming single and weighing his options. So it's like he's planning things out. I don't know. It's like he's making some kind of plans to take some kind of action to make himself be able to be with you all the time. And I wish you were here with me right now. The Six of Pentacles. He likes how giving you are. You make him feel very happy. He wants to be with you for the rest of his life. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. He sees you as the person he wants to grow old with. When he says, "I wish you were here with me now," and he means, "I wish you were here with me now and forever." Like you're the person who I ended up with. I wish you weren't with other people. I wish that I wasn't married to this other person. I wish we met each other before, anyways, and got married before to each other instead of this other situation because it says I love you with an Ace of Cups. Like he loves you and he wants to transform this connection. If before he had, you know, shied away from it, he's getting to the point where he is making plans and wanting to do things to try and transform your connection. So I keep replaying everything that's happened in his head. And I think that what he keeps replaying is maybe there were situations where he was fearful and foolish and greedy and now it's saying that he's wanting to make healthier choices when it comes to your connection. And I feel like the healthy choices is to let go of the fear. And I feel like he feels like the right thing to do is to be walking forward with you, but wanting you guys to do it right, like not being with other people and messing around with each other, the type of thing. So he regrets walking away. I feel like at some point it's implying that he's walked away from you. I don't think it was very very long from what I can say. And when he did, he definitely missed you. And also he very much so misses like having sex with you and stuff like that when he's not with you. There's like an energy here of him hiding his true feelings. He has very deep feelings for you. I don't know how much he has expressed for you. I feel like on the outside he acts like he's fine, everything's fine, but on the inside, that's not what's going on at all. You know, I feel like he acts like everything is fine. But he really, really misses you when you're away. All right, go ahead and post your second question. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Just spamming. When they act like that, just, you can delete them. You hit the circle with the line through it, D, and that like bans them forever. Thanks for becoming a subscriber. Oh, we don't. Here, hang on. Maybe I have to change. Hang on. Maybe there's different moderator. Remove a standard moderator. Hang on. Hang on. And then add as moderator. There didn't used to be 2 moderators. Can review and remove chat messages, hide or put users in timeout. It says you can remove chat messages, hide or put users in timeout. So you can hide them. It says you can. Can manage blocked words. I don't need you to do that. No. You just need standard moderator. They changed it though, so maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's acting weird. Try it now. God bless you. That person who comes in here thinking that you're judging me. You can, there should be, okay, I don't know, are you a computer or are you on a device? On a computer, you can hit Alt and it'll show like a different variation of things. And there's a garbage can, which is throw it in the garbage. There's the hourglass, which is putting someone in timeout. And then there should be a circle with a line through it, and that blocks them from being able to talk at all on the channel at all. Yeah, the circle with a line through it isn't available if you just right click on it. Are you in a computer or a device? Yeah, good luck on that shit. A person has been harassing me for like 4 fucking years. They're not changing anything anytime soon. A person's not going to destroy my channel. I have 1 million moderators. I have so many moderators. Almost all of my regular clients are moderators. Because I like them to be able to have the ability to like stop normal like people from being annoying. And the other person who is just talking is just another one of those people. Yeah, because this is just a person who's that. She doesn't have a voodoo spell on me, dude. I check myself regularly. Alright, I got a trick I'm going to pull right now. Okay, let's do the trick. This is a fun trick. You're going to like this. Here we go. Actually, I didn't realize it. I didn't have it on only subscribers. Oh, that explains a lot. I must have forgot to do that. Well, this is what happens. This is why I only have it for subscribers only can talk. There we go. Have fun. And if you really keep it up, I'll make you wait a really long time before you can talk after you subscribe. So she wants to destroy tarot channels because they think we're evil and that they're godly, but she's doing voodoo on people. That doesn't make any sense. Stupid. All right. So stupid. This is what happened. I thought I changed it. There's like a setting I usually do that keeps people from doing that. Right? Did I put the... No, actually I forgot. Okay, I see what I did. I forgot to do it. Hang on. I forgot to put my tags, and I forgot to change things. I just went straight into it. All right. Oh, there we go. That's why we have that. Anyways, sorry about that, Crema. So you want to know what attracts. Don't forget to put the sun sign too. And if they get really annoying, see, they come in here to try to do stuff, but now every single one of them have to subscribe. And if they get to the point, because most of the people who read for me get subscribed, or like already subscribed. So like, if they get really bad or something, I used to have to deal with this, but I just forgot. I usually don't have it where anybody can chat. I just forgot to do it before I went live, so I was trying to just get in here. I gotta go to SeaWorld tomorrow and get ready, so. All right, Karima, I am ready. Let's see. Yeah, that's why I have the subscriber thing on. It stops people from coming in here like that. Because they have to subscribe to my channel in order to even talk. And then, I don't know, usually it stops them from doing it. But if they do manage to wait the whole time or something like that, I would just extend the time. I can extend the time that it takes for a person to chat up to like 20 minutes or custom. I can do it as long as I want. So I can make it where they could have to wait the entire live stream to be able to talk. You know. So I just usually have it on. I just forgot to turn it on. I apologize, everyone. My bad. All right, so what attracts Soheil to Karima? Let's find out. Please tell me what attracts Soheil to Karima. Let me do the list really quick. There we go. What attracts Soheil to Karima? Please tell me what attracts Soheil to Karima. What attracts Soheil to Karima? What attracts Soheil to Karima, please? What does Soheil find attractive about Karima? What attracts Soheil to Karima? The Fool. What attracts Soheil to Karima, please? What is Soheil attracted to Karima? Like, what makes Soheil attracted to Karima? What is attractive about Karima that Soheil is attracted to? What is it about Prima that Sohail is attracted to? Very sexual energy, too. All right, we have Magician, Ace of Cups, definitely love. He's trying to manifest new love, true love. I don't feel like that. I feel like that's lacking in his current situation. I don't know if his wife is just like, doesn't like to be intimate. Maybe she doesn't like to have sex. Two of Cups. I'm getting a strong energy like that, you know. Please tell me what makes Sohail attracted to Prima. What makes Sohail attracted to Prima? What is it about Prima Sohail is attracted to? Please clarifying the Fool. We have the Three of Swords. Clarifying the Four of Cups. In the reverse, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles. In the reverse, we have the Queen of Wands. Clarifying the Two of Swords. In the reverse, we have the Four of Pentacles. Clarifying the Knight of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords. I find you very, very sexy. Very sexy energy coming through. Clarifying the Three of Swords. We have the Sun. I'm getting like, I'm hearing like she's cold. Like he sees her as feeling cold and unloving. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. She's just not very compassionate. There's definitely like a lack of warmth. But definitely a warmth within you that he doesn't feel with her. Clarifying the Queen of Wands. There's a lot of passion. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles. He doesn't feel like there's a lot of passion with who he's currently with. Clarifying the Queen of Swords in the reverse. We have the Knight of Wands reversed. At the bottom we have the Page of Cups reversed. That's not the only reason why. But, I mean, it's just heavily coming through while I'm pulling cards. We have the Empress, the Emperor. He feels like you are divine counterparts. You're twin flames or something. Like you're the person he's meant to be with. When he's intimate with you, it makes him feel so emotionally fulfilled. All right. Clarifying the Sun. We have Heartbroken. Clarifying Heartbroken. We have Sunglasses. Clarifying the Hermit. We have Mask. Clarifying Mask. We have the Snake. Clarifying the Fool in the reverse. We have the Butterfly. Clarifying the Butterfly. He misses you so much when you're away. We have Cupid's Arrow. Like his heart is aching. Clarifying the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Clarifying the Nine of Cups in the reverse. We have Love Call. Clarifying Love Call. We have Lightning. Clarifying the Knight of Wands in the reverse. We have Not Today. Clarifying Not Today. We have Axe. So it's like he does want to end things with her, but it's like he can't right now, but he really does want to. I don't know exactly why. It's not saying exactly why he keeps putting it off. part of it does feel like a confidence issue, like having confidence that you would leave your husband. I feel like that is part of it. Hey, Tyreek. I feel like that is part of it. So he does see you as somebody who's like very carefree, someone who's fun to be around, someone who likes to have fun, but also not someone who's foolish, though. He thinks you are very practical and you're easy to talk to. He is very sexually attracted to you. He loves that you have this air of confidence within you, and you're very influential when it comes to people. People really kind of look to you, and I don't know. It's like like you definitely are somebody who is attracting attention when you walk into a room. Also, it's like there's also situations where I don't feel like that when there's some kind of difficulty, you don't allow, like, you have, like, life has ebbs and flows and hiccups and things like that, and you don't allow it to drag you down. You're not someone who, I don't know, you like to take risks in some way, but not too risky. There's a balance, definitely. There's an energy of you wanting to take risks, but then not being too risky. He also thinks that you're very wise. And I don't know what you do if you do anything for work, but you're someone who works very hard for what you want, what you care about. He does like that you really want him. He feels very wanted by you. I think this is a big thing that he's missing in his current situation. He feels very like unwanted, and in the case with you, he feels like you definitely want him. I am picking up a heavy energy of him feeling insecure, though. So, again, he thinks you're like counterparts, and he's obsessed with you. He's addicted to you, and he wants to take things to the next level. I don't know if you're like the age of having children, but if you are, either he wishes he had children with you or he wants to have children with you. Again, very horny energy, but also I'm seeing a mixture of love. He just like, he feels like he could like almost have anything with you. Like he could, I don't know, like he could build empires with you, but with the other person, it's not like that. The other person they're saying is over controlling. She's very manipulative. She's like, if he has an idea of something he wants to do, she tells him he can't do it. He's too stupid or something like that. Like she's very emasculating and cold. He does watch you though in any way he can. I think that when you're not around, he definitely misses you. I think that is what's pushing him to want to take things to the next level with you. And I think that he is hoping that, you guys can figure out a way to do that soon. All right, so now it is Latoya's turn. Go ahead and post your question, Latoya. Latoya has a mini in-depth reading. All right, hopefully your reading was informative and helpful. Ooh. All right, let's see what it says, Latoya. got Tyreek with a quick reading. Just updating the list. All right, what does Spirit want Latoya to know about Charles? Mini depth reading. Please tell me, what do the angels want Latoya to know about Charles? What do the angels want Latoya to know about Charles? What do the angels want Latoya to know about Charles? What do the angels want Latoya to know about Charles, please? What do the angels want Latoya to know about Charles? Cups reverse. What do the angels want Latoya to know about Charles? Temperance. What do the angels want Latoya to know about Charles? King of Pentacles. What do the angels want Latoya to know about Charles? The Eight of Swords. Angels want Latoya to know about Charles. We have the Hermit. What do the angels want Latoya to know about Charles? Clarifying the Ten of Cups and the reverse. We have the Moon. Clarifying Temperance and the reverse. We have the Page of Swords. In the reverse, clarifying the King of Pentacles. We have the Chariot. Clarifying the Eight of Swords. We have the Hierophant. Clarifying the Hermit. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse. I think he has a fear of looking bad in front of other people. He has a fear of failure. That's what they're saying to him. And that fear of failure. Clarifying the Moon. We have the Six of Pentacles. Clarifying the Page of Swords in the reverse. We have the Three of Cups. Clarifying the Chariot, we have the Ten of Wands. Clarifying the Hierophant, we have the Eight of Pentacles. And clarifying the Six of Wands in the reverse, we have the Universe in the reverse, which is the world in the reverse. Bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Cups. All right, please tell me, what do the angels want Latoya to know Pearls. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles. We have Scythe. Clarifying Scythe. We have Moon. Clarifying the Three of Cups. We have the Bear. Clarifying the Bear. We have the Broken Mirror. There's like, are you with, does he have a girlfriend or something going on with someone else? I just want to make sure. Just because it's talking about other people. Is there a third party situation? I'm sorry, I don't remember. I know you told me stuff. I don't remember. I'm not naturally very nosy. Clarifying the Ten of Wands. But I kind of let go of people's energy. I don't like tend to think about it later on or anything. Clarify Ten of Wands. Clarify Ten of Wands. We have Coffin. Clarifying Coffin. Clarifying Coffin. We have Clouds. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Snake. Clarifying the Snake. We have the Railroad. And clarifying the Universe in the reverse. We have Children. Clarifying Children. We have Rod. On the bottom, we have Fish, Park, Ring, Shepherd, Bride, Mountain, there's a lot of conflict here. There's a lot of conflict here. He has an ex-wife. They broke up. Okay. And they have children. Or at least a child. Ten of Cups reversed. I just, all right, let me gather this. This is very, I'm going to tell you something very disturbing and upsetting, and I'm trying to mentally prepare you. Can you be? Do you want to hear that? Or are you going to be able to hear that? How old are you guys now? How old is he? Hmm. It says that he is going to be in a serious accident and die an early death. He has some kind of situation where he's very unlucky. I don't know if he has some kind of curse or something on him. It almost seems like he's cursed. I don't know if it's from his ex doing this or something. But there's something definitely going on along those lines. Wasn't expecting to say that. Do you know the sign of his ex? I'm trying to figure out if it can be changed or removed. I don't usually like to tell these things because a lot of readers won't say them. A lot of them will not say that. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that indicate it. If you have that many cards that indicate something like that, then you have to say something. If you don't, you could be considered an unethical reader because you were specifically asking me to tell you what does the angels want you to know about him. And this is what they want to say. If I don't tell you, then even worse, I could be in trouble with the angels for not telling you. So, Taurus, she's a Taurus. Let me see if I can see anything. Just want to make sure. I mean, there's a Hierophant here, but I don't know if, like, she will be involved. I'm seeing a lot of quarrels with family and children. Him not getting along with family and children. A lot of fighting. A lot of broken friendships. He has, like, a lot of difficult things. However, the way it's presenting, is he really that bad? Would you say he's really that bad of a person? He's, like, showing up as somebody who's very controlled, someone who is very determined and balanced, and he works very hard. And it's talking about, he often, when near the person, when distant, a probability of averting evil. So there's a chance to avert this, I think it's trying to say. Let me just move these over here for a minute so I can ask. If this can be changed. They might want to bring it up because it can be changed. Otherwise, they might not bring it up. Charles. Please tell me, does Charles currently have any active spells, hexes, or curses on him? Yes or no? Does Charles currently have any active spells, hexes, or curses on him? Yes or no? Does Charles currently have any active spells, hexes, curses on him? Does Charles currently... Oh, I'm not supposed to ask for this deck. Shit. You're not asking with that deck. That's that. Do not ask that question with that deck. Alright. Does Charles currently have any active spells, hexes, curses on him? Yes or no? Does Charles currently have any active spells, hexes, or curses on him? Does Charles currently have any active spells, hexes, or curses on him? Yes or no? Does Charles currently have any active spells, hexes, or curses on him? Does Charles currently have any active spells, hexes, or curses on him? Yes or no? It may not be because of this, but a lot of times if something like this, because it seems unnatural. Shit. It says yes, and then no. Yes, no. But are they predicting it? It's like working and making progress to yes. But it's saying that secret being revealed, and it's from a family problem. It could be saying that he could eventually get one on him in the future. What? By who? Somebody who loves him. Why? Someone who could be a fire sign or a Cancer. Check the devil in the reverse. Let's talk about this. Limitations and restrictions. It could be like an addiction or something. I don't know. Does he drink? Something is going on. So he's... Okay, so what were they saying? He's going down a bad path. I don't think he has anything currently active on him, but they're saying that he's going down a bad path where he... Let me try. They don't usually say it like this. Like... Let me check one more time. Does Charles currently have any active spells or curses on him? Does Charles currently have any active... They said the sun, and then it said no. It was like, maybe. So I'm trying to get an answer more accurately. Try again. Does Charles currently have any active spells or curses on him? Yes or no? Does Charles currently have any active spells, hexes, or curses on him? Yes or no? Does Charles currently have any active spells, hexes, or curses on him? Yes or no? It says no. So he doesn't have it yet. All right, so now I'm just trying to understand because they're telling me something weird. I'm just trying to understand what they're saying to me so I can tell you properly. It's like some weird situation here. He loves you, by the way. He's going down a bad path, I guess. Will Charles die an early death due to some kind of spell or curse? Will Charles die an early death due to some kind of spell, hex, or curse? Yes or no? Charles die an early death. I'm just going to spell hex or curse on him. Yes or no? Charles die an early death due to some kind of spell, hex, or curse on him. Yes or no? Got an extra card. It says yes. And it's about relationships. Something about love and relationships. So I don't know if like he's going to get involved in some kind of situation where someone's going to cast something. Now, if you were thinking about ever doing something like that to him, I don't suggest it. Because maybe, for example, I don't know if you would do something like this. I'm just throwing this out here. So, for example, it could be you or somebody else, but somebody, it's talking about love. So it's a person who's wanting this person and wanting love with this person. And it is leading to that. And they're saying the cause of it is like basically a person will pay somebody like some kind of root worker or something, and that root worker will summon like some kind of entity like Astaroth or something, and will ask Astaroth to bring them together, and if they don't, then he will pass away or something like that. Now, the person who necessarily ordered it may not know that that's what the root worker is doing. It depends, right? So on the off chance it has something to do with you, do not order any work on from root workers, especially anything to do with him. Um, so he's in some kind of situation, like the beginning of a situation has begun, to where he may end up in a situation to where somebody who's like say in love with him is trying to use some kind of spell work or something to get what they want, and the result ends up him passing away in an accident early. And the person who will do it they could do it out of desperation or something. So obviously if it's not you, then it's not you. And if you do, or say you are involved with this person in the future, when that happens, then you should get it checked regularly and maybe try to do things to prevent it. It does look like it's possibly he could avert it potentially, but it's like you have to pay attention and catch it. Now, if you care about him, you should tell him this. Even if you care about him so much that even if you think that you might not end up with him in the future, at least so he knows. So if he starts like having signs of maybe him not feeling very well, maybe things feeling off, maybe he's aware, he might be able to get some kind of help or something. Of course, he should get help from a light worker, not a root worker, because this is what they're wanting you to know, is that a path that he's going down is a path with family being angry and upset with him, and then someone doing something. I don't know if their goal is for him to have early death. I'm not seeing it necessarily being like that. But, all it takes is to fuck with the wrong person. But I'm seeing other people. Now, from what I can tell, he's a very hard worker. And that's another thing. And I feel like that is talking about work. It's talking about a car. He could have close misses. I feel like that he could nearly pass away multiple times. Like he could have, especially if you start saying, "Oh, I almost got hit by a truck today or something, but I survived." Then you can know that something is going on, and maybe check him to see if he's got something going on or something like that. You have to be careful with that. Let me see what else. Yeah, it's talking about someone doing that here. Let's talk about the Three of Cups. So like other people. There's like an energy of him pissing off the wrong person here. And then feeling like a victim. It could be his ex, okay, because her energy is here. And she's Eight of Pentacles, working, making progress, and her energy is the snake in the road, talks about an accident. So it could something to do with her potentially, maybe. Is the Hierophant, and he was married to her. And the Hierophant is, and then it's being caused from the Eight of Swords, so someone who's in a victim mentality. So saying that someone's feeling victimized. And he is afraid. First of all, I feel like that this man is someone who works really hard, and will almost even work himself into the ground if he's not careful. He has lessons that he needs to learn about a fear of, he has some kind of a fear of failure. So this is a lesson he's currently working on. I would like to have told you more, but this whole thing about him dying is taking up most of the reading. But I will say, in this affecting energy, he does want to have a new beginning with you. There's a potential for you to have a child with him. Maybe, I don't know how old you are. Well, you said 40. Maybe not. But he's seeing you as the Empress. He sees you as the Queen of Wands. So very beautiful, sexy. He wants to have a stable offer for you, and he loves you. That came through multiple times. Now, I'm not seeing him wanting to do anything bad to you. All I'm seeing him is working hard and fearing failure, and then pissing off the wrong people, and then doing things to him, and that's what this is showing up. You still could. We have the Empress. All right. Now it is Shania's turn. Go ahead and post your questions, Shania. Sorry that took a little longer, but when I get cards like that, I have to check and double check what I'm saying, because it's not something you just say lightly. It's not like I'm saying, hey, yeah, he wants to marry you, yay, and go double check that. No, it's more like, this is a very serious prediction. But it's kind of funny because it said it because it hasn't happened yet, which is weird. It usually never tells me that. I've never had it do that before. And I've done over 40,000 readings. I've had it tell me that people are going to die, though. It's very rare. It's like 1 out of every, I don't know, 1,000 readings or something. I appreciate you too, Latoya. Amber, where's your phone?
I don't know. I thought it was in here.
I don't know. Go see if it is first. Come here. I don't see it. You gotta find it and brush your teeth and get ready for bed. All right. What is the overall outcome of is it Shana? Why am I saying Shania? Shana. My bad. Did I say Shania? If I did, I apologize. Decides to date Chase. All right. Where's the connection headed between Chase and Shana? Sorry, I have a hard time reading my handwriting sometimes. This is a mini reading. Please tell me, where's the connection headed between Chase and Shana? Where's the connection headed between Chase and Shana? Headed between Chase and Shana. Where's the connection headed between Chase and Shana? 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 Clarifying the High Priestess in the reverse. 5 of Pentacles reverse, clarifying the Chariot. We have the Devil. Clarifying the Page of Swords in the reverse. We have the 9 of Cups in reverse, clarifying the 8 of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles reverse, clarifying Judgment. We have the 4 of Swords. Where's the connection headed together between Chase and Sheena. Clarifying the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the 5 of Wands, clarifying the Devil. I have the 7 of Swords reversed, clarifying the 9 of Cups reversed. We have the 10 of Cups reversed, clarifying the King of Pentacles reversed. We have the Fool, and clarifying the 4 of Swords. We have the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Underlying energy is the King of Cups reversed, the 3 of Swords, 6 of Swords reversed, the World reversed, the 3 of Cups. Are you currently together, or are you both single? You're not like with other people, right? Oh, okay. I'm seeing secretly. What is this thing? You're Pisces and he's a Scorpio. I'm seeing him needing to heal. Really. I'm seeing him needing to heal, and I'm seeing a lot of conflict here coming out of the cold. I'm seeing some kind of limitations and restrictions, but determined. But there's some kind of determined balance to move forward. I'm seeing disappointment. I feel like that he is working a lot, maybe really hard on himself, trying to make something. I'm not seeing, I would say something here. I don't see you guys being together. I don't see this connection being very beneficial for each other. I'm seeing like this isn't your person, if that's what you're wondering. I'm not under the impression this connection is your person. I'm seeing a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain, a lot of conflict, a lot of difficult energies. Amber, give me the baby sleeping vitamins. And I'm just like, no. Let's see. What is the outcome of the connection between Chase and Sheena? What is the outcome of the connection between Chase and Sheena? Okay, that's better. What is the outcome of the connection between Chase and Sheena? It's not saying anything, though. What is the outcome of between Chase and Sheena? By death. I think you might date. What happens after they date? I don't know. I'm seeing you guys like starting to date each other, like getting to the jumping off point, maybe starting to build a foundation, and then it like gets to a point where you may or may not be together. Here, put those over there. Go give me the hairbrush for a minute. I think it depends on a lot of stuff. If like, ow, put your head up. If he's capable of like learning some kind of lesson, put your head up. That's what I feel like it is. It's like he's got to be capable of learning some kind of lessons and healing. I think the problem is it's just dependent upon your abilities to be able to heal. Here, go put this over there. I don't think you're gonna like hate each other or anything like that. I just think that you might choose to like not date. You might just start to and then just like, it may not totally get off the ground or something. It doesn't feel like it gets off the ground totally. All right, so now it's Katarina's turn. Go ahead and post your question, Katarina. It has a regular reading. You're welcome. I'm sorry I couldn't get better news. It's not up to fate. If it was up to fate, it would have just said you were going to be together. It's up to free will, is what it is up to. Because if it was up to fate, it would have already said the answer. What do the angels want to say to Katarina? What do they want her to know? What do the angels want to say to Katarina? Willie, you're coming up next, okay? So make sure you're ready. What do the angels want to say to Katarina? What do they want her to know? What do the angels want to say to Katarina? What do they want her to know? What do the angels want to say to Katarina? What do they want her to know? What do the angels want to say to Katarina? What do they want her to know? What do the angels want to say to Katarina? What do they want her to know? What do the angels want to say to Katarina? What do they want her to know? What do the angels want to say to Katarina? What do they want her to know? Underlying energy is take a step back and see the bigger picture. The lesson is gratitude. You need to cleanse your aura. That's like spiritual bath. When's the last time you took one? The lesson is to overcome your ego. And you have psychic abilities, which is what they're so hard on you about, because they're wanting you to develop them so you can use them for your job, which apparently you're going to need it. So we have release negative emotions. They are wrong. You are right. You are protected and divinely guided. And here directed too, but I heard guided. The lesson is unconditional love. What is unconditional love? We talked about this, right? It's like loving people regardless on if they're perfect or not, you know. But also remembering to love ourselves first, unconditionally. We are bringing in your twin flame. Stop danger. Keep moving forward. You're on the right path. And just say yes. All right, so I'm going to take this one, this one, this one. Okay, like this one. I'll do this one. And this one. I don't know why I felt like touching this. I just got this. It's green onyx. I got to put sage in it. I don't know. I think it's the energy. I'm attracted to the energy. I do like green onyx. I have green onyx, but I think out in the garage I use it. They are wrong. You are right. Just say yes. I really like onyx for some reason. Like all different kinds, though. We have release negative emotions and jade. I like those stones. You're bringing in your twin flame. Stop danger, and I do like agates. Different agates. We have psychic abilities. What do the angels want to say to Katarina? What do they want her to know? What do the angels want to say to Katarina? What do the angels want to say to Katarina? What do they want her to know? What do the angels want to say to Katarina? Alright, please clarify. They are wrong and you are right. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Please clarify. Just say yes. We have the 7 of Wands. Please clarify. Release negative emotions. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Please clarify. We are bringing in your twin flame. We have the King of Pentacles reversed. That could be Aries, Taurus energy, or is talking about the person being at work. I'm going to get more cards. Please clarify. Stop danger. We have death. Oh, shit. When you see stop danger and you get death reversed, we better get more cards on them. Please clarify. You have psychic abilities. 5 of Swords. I don't know why people are dying today. But those 2 cards are not a good combo. Please tell me, what do the angels want to say to Katarina? What do they want her to know? Please give me the wisdom to understand that one. Clarifying the 9 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Clarifying the 7 of Wands. I don't really feel like you're dying. I think they're trying to tell you something, though. Clarifying the Ace of Wands reversed. 9 of Cups. Clarifying the King of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying death in the reverse. 10 of Cups reversed. Clarifying the 5 of Swords. We have Magician reversed. They're very dramatic today. Oh, yeah, you're on the list. Sorry, Tyreek, I forgot to write you down. My bad. I meant to add it when I added the closed list. You're on the list. You're on the real list. It's trying to definitely warn you of something, right? They're trying to tell you to stop doing something. I've got a Knight of Wands. I don't know. I just feel like they're trying to be very dramatic today. Clarifying the Fool in the reverse. Clarifying the 9 of Cups. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying the 10 of Cups reversed. Clarifying the Magician in the reverse. I am hearing they are wanting you to be careful while traveling. Like I said, I don't feel like that you're dying or anything. I feel like they're trying to say they are trying to protect you. Like when you go out and about and you come across everyday dangers, we all do, right? I've almost died so many times. But I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. But there's like an energy of, because I feel your energy going on, but I'm feeling like some kind of near miss or something could happen. And they're trying to give another message too, so I gotta get the other cards and then I'll be able to understand a little bit better. Hopefully it's not going to be a car accident. I mean, the Chariot's not in the reverse. I feel like that there might be... Okay, so I had this happen before with someone else. And when it does, I feel like they're trying to say, like, be careful, and then try to stay aware, like when you're driving in the near, especially in the near future. Like, don't let yourself get too distracted. I had a guy who was a mailman come in one day, and it said that if he's not careful, he's going to run over a kid and kill the kid. I was like, what the fuck? And he never came in and said, I mean, he came back in, but he never said it happened. So I said, don't like be on your device, make sure if you're messing with your device, you're on to the side, you're paying really close attention. And maybe, I mean, sometimes it's all it takes, right? Someone like, hey, if you're not paying close fucking, and he admitted that sometimes he wasn't paying attention. So, you know, so just being aware and remembering, oh shit, I should be careful. A lot of times that's all it takes, to keep you out of danger. Because I don't know, it's like this. Like I I was driving to work one day. That's when I lived in West Virginia. I was driving to work on the interstate, and every day I had to drive the interstate to work, and it was like a lot of lanes. I don't know. It was like 5 or 6 lanes or some shit. And I'm like on the road, and they said to me, someone's going to try to swerve into your lane, so be careful. And then, so I'm driving, and I could feel it. It like weird. When you feel it with cars, sometimes I could feel it on the side of my face, on what side it's going to be on or something. I could feel something like on the side of my face. And then I want to say like a minute or two later, somebody swerved in my lane, and I was able to avoid it. And then not even like 5 minutes later, someone else swerved into my lane. So apparently everybody's swerving into my lane that day. But I was able to avoid it because I was watching out for it. So it's the same type of thing. I feel like they're trying to say, watch out, stop danger. So there's some kind of situation where you're going to have to stop. It could be some kind of situation where a person is running a red light or something like that. So what I would like to say is maybe even though the light is green, look both ways before crossing. I know I fucking do now these days. I've seen so many people. I had like the other day, there was some lady driving down the wrong side of the road. Like where I would turn in, they were there. I'm like, what are you doing there? I had to wait for the person to move before I could go. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. I don't feel like the chariot's not in the reverse, so I don't think that you're in an accident. So like, look where you're going before you turn. Make sure there's people who aren't there who aren't supposed to be there. And then like before going at a green light, make sure people are actually going to stop. Ugh. But I live in Florida though. People drive Florida here. All right, clarifying the 6 of Swords in the reverse, please. We have investigate. Clarifying the 3 of Swords. Pitting the roses red. Clarifying the 3 of Cups. Curiouser and Curiouser. Clarifying Temperance. Clarifying Temperance. We have use your time well. Ooh, clarifying the Chariot. That one wanted to come out, but that wasn't it. Clarify the Chariot, please. We have the right way. That could be like the right way. Make sure you do things that you avoid, obey traffic laws and things like that. Learning to create what you want, desire, but it's saying the right way, doing things the right way. And it's talking about driving and being careful because of the Chariot. 10 of Cups is in the reverse, so there could be some kind of disappointment or something. I find the Lovers in the reverse. It could be also warning of like a ticket or something too. You just don't want that. Follow your own advice. Trust your own good advice. Trust yourself. Know what is best for you. I like that. I like that message. On the bottom we have such a curious dream, grounding, returning to reality, and coming home. Yeah, if I thought you were dying, I wouldn't have talked the way I was. You saw how I was the other person, so before you. So, but they're saying, it could be something. I don't know. They're really highlighting this. It. I'm hearing the right of way. So like, watch out. Even the right of way. I don't know. It could maybe could watch out for pedestrians too. Just like even when you come up to a crosswalk, check both ways. And they're saying if there's any situation that looks kind of dangerous to avoid it. They're just wanting you to be, I don't know, there's some kind of element of difficult energies surrounding you. Don't be afraid though. Don't be afraid of it. Just be aware. So you're like, okay, I should just watch out. Trust yourself that you're able to deal with that. All right, so they're wrong and you're right. Who is wrong? Investigate. This is some shit I'm not going to know about. They're wrong and you're right. This could be a work related thing. And what they're wrong about, something about being adventurous and passionate, and could talk about traveling, being independent, um, and having a difficult mental transition. What I'm really getting is that this feels like a work related thing, and they could be wrong about something that has to happen. It may not have happened, but there could be some situation to where, like, maybe they're going to be like, I don't know, maybe you're going to have an idea about something, and they're going to go, no, that won't work, Katerina, you're silly. And then you're going to be able to double check that and investigate and get information and find out that you are right and then prove them right. I don't know, but that you're going to know what it is, because I feel like you're going to be unable to like stop yourself from trying to prove them wrong. you know, that's what I'm getting out of it. It's like you're like, no, I don't know. I have a feeling that you're not going to want to let that one go. So, so go ahead and prove them wrong. Maybe there's a purpose to it. I wonder what it's going to be. I feel like it's a work related thing. I'm not going to know specifically about it. But I feel like that it's like they're not going to believe you. They're like, oh no, Katerina, you're wrong. We're more experienced. We know more than you. I don't know. There's like an energy like that. Like someone thinks they know more than you. But I have a feeling it's going to be a situation where you had recently dealt with something like that, and it's going to be kind of fresh in your memory. And then you're going to go look it up, and you're going to be able to like prove them wrong. And then that's going to be helpful, I think, in the future. Like it's going to, I don't know, maybe change how they. I don't know. It's like almost like you're going to be more victorious or something. People are going to kind of look up to you or something like that. If I'm getting an energy like that, there's like a purpose to that situation happening. And also, they're saying that you're going to pick up intuitively, because they are talking about over here that you have psychic abilities. You know, so. And I'm getting like you getting psychic hunches too. And then they're wanting you to trust themselves, and they're saying, trust yourself when it comes to these psychic abilities. They're saying you gotta stop kind of, I don't know, it's like you're fighting them or something. You think that you're just imagining it all or something. If that's true, then go get proof, Katerina. A lot of times it's something that you can just look it up. So go look that shit up. Google it if you got to. If you get a feeling about something, Google it. Don't write it off. They want you to start working on developing trusting your intuition. And don't be afraid that you're not going to. Maybe you just misunderstood it or misinterpreted it. And by looking it up, you'll learn what the right way of interpreting it was. And that's talking about this psychic ability card too. They're saying these abilities are going to be growing stronger too as your twin flame comes in. So they're wanting you to say yes, painting the roses red, covering your up errors. Say yes to standing up. They're wanting you to stand up for something. there could be somebody that you know that you're going to be dealing with who could maybe they're going to be covering up errors, and they're saying that I don't know, they may ask for you to cover for them or something, and I feel like they're trying to say not to do that. Like, don't do that for them, and make sure you stand up for what is right. Just because, no, there does tend to be, it feels a little bit like an energy of you taking some kind of blame or getting into some kind of trouble. They're really emphasizing trying to do things the right way. So that means not lying and not covering up for people else's lies and everything like that. So they're wanting you to release negative emotions. And it feels like with that is the Ace of Wands reversed. There's like a lack of like passion or inspiration, and they're wanting you to kind of there's something about that. They're wanting you to let it go, and they're just like the Knight of Cups. They're wanting you to be emotionally independent. The Three of Cups. They're wanting you to celebrate, get together, work together, maybe play with the friends. And it says, curiouser and curiouser. It says discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. It's talking about being curious and indulging in those curiosities as well. They're saying that you're going to need this. They're wanting you to be Detective Katerina lately. Because there's like this right here, this right here. They're wanting you to look into things. They're wanting you to learn more about your psychic abilities and start trusting them and work on trusting them. Wow. And then we have your twin flame they're bringing in. That's the angels doing that. And so what they're saying to be using your time well, because this person's coming, and how they want you to use your time well is by working on your psychic abilities, because this person is coming. And the more you know about yourself, and the more you're better at like your spiritual hygiene, which is like taking spiritual baths and all of these things, the better you are at them, the better you're going to be able to deal with your twin flame journey and everything, because it's going to be here before you know it. It's going to be here. So they want you to use your time well. So, and work on developing those things, you know. I'm trying to figure out what they're saying with this underlying energy. I'm trying to, yeah, they're talking about your divine masculine. What a fire energy. What about him? Seven of Swords reversed. Choosing to do the right thing. Could be confessing something. So that's interesting. And again, with the bringing in your twin flame, we have the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, it talks about like in the reverse, it's a greedy energy, so it could be indicate someone who's working really hard and things like that. And they're saying that this person is going to also value another person who would work very hard as well. And so they're wanting you to not be afraid to do that, not to be afraid to work very hard. I think that you already are a really hard worker, so I don't think it's necessarily like that, but they're encouraging you to continuously do it. And I guess this is going to make you attractive. I'm under this impression. And that is leading towards the Ace of Pentacles, which is like some kind of healthy new beginning. But Temperance is talking about compromise, patience, blending of energies, renewal of energy. All right, I'm trying to understand all of it, so I'm trying to make sure I get all of it. Again, it's like, it does seem like it's work related, so you might meet your twin flame at work. All right, and now it is Lily's turn. Go ahead and post your question. Lily has a regular reading. Yes, they are not giving you so much shit today because you're on the right path. They're still asking you to release negative emotions, though. Yeah, I think they're mostly worried about something. They want you to be careful because they don't want nothing to happen to you because you're important. Why did you hide that person? I don't know if that was someone you're supposed to hide. Because they're like, how to stop it, death. I don't know if that is somebody. I was talking about death a lot, so I was coming through a lot. But sorry, Mel, the list is closed. All right, Lily, go ahead and post your question. I don't know. I'll see what else they say. I don't know whether they're talking on caps, but maybe time them out if you're not sure, because I was doing a lot of death cards. I was doing something where I was helping someone before. Yeah, careful. It might. Oh, I did. They could have just been, freaking out because of my reading. That's like seems like a reaction to the reading. And the reason why we were having trolls is because I had it so that where you subscribers, if you didn't have to be a subscriber to talk. I forgot to turn that on earlier. Lily, are you here? Lily, please post your question. It's your turn. Who's after Lily? Kendra, are you here? Lily, Kendra, D, and then Tyreek. Let's give Lily a minute to show up for her reading. She might just be alive. There she is. Lily, Cancer. When do you see Jesus and I getting back together, do you see it happening before the end of the year? Let's ask if you will get back together before the end of the year. Well, Jesus and Lily. Please tell me, will Jesus and Lily get back together by the end of the year of 2023? Yes or no, Empress? Will Jesus and Lily get back together by the end of the year of 2023? Yes or no? Will Jesus and Lily get back together by the end of the year 2023? Yes or no? Will Jesus and Lily get back together by the end of the year of 2023? Yes or no? Please tell me, will Jesus and Lily get back together by the end of the year of 2023? Yes or no? Will Jesus and Lily get back together by the end of 2023? Yes or no? Will Jesus and Lily get back together by the end of 2023? Yes or no? No. Let's clarify these energies and see what it says. And say maybe why not, and maybe if I can get some kind of an idea about something. Let's see. Please tell me about Jesus and Lily getting back together. He's a Cancer. Cancer. What's the sign of the girl that he is dating? What is her sun sign? Is it Pisces or something? Anyway, or Cancer or Leo. Also, make sure you refresh your video so you're not lagging. So you're saying I already did. Did you use my quest? Did you see my question? See, I'm already pulling cards and you can't see anything. Please tell me about Jesus and Lily getting back together. Clarifying strength. We have the Three of Cups, clarifying the Hangman in the reverse. We have the Star in the reverse, clarifying the Nine of Wands. We have the Magician, clarifying the King of Cups in the reverse. What is the person he's dating sign? You know, clarifying the King of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Fool in the reverse. No, I know you're both Cancers. The person he's dating, you said he's with somebody else. What is their sign? Do you know? Clarifying the Three of Cups. You have the Ace of Wands. Clarifying the Star in the reverse. We have the Page of Wands. Clarifying the Magician. We have the Five of Cups reversed. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Seven of Wands, clarifying the Fool in the reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like that is him being with you potentially. Eventually. But in case you're listening now and you missed what I said before, the answer is no. You're not going to get back together by the end of this year. Eight of Swords reversed. Knight of Wands. Queen of Swords reversed. Seven of Cups reversed. Is it changeable? Yeah, it is changeable. This is changeable. Time is fluid. It's changing. Like you could do something tomorrow that could totally change this whole entire thing. He could do something to change it. The person he's with can do something to change it. you know. Please tell me about Jesus and Lily getting back together. Please tell me about Jesus and Lily getting back together. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. Clarifying the Ace of Wands, please. We have date. Self-indulgence. Clarifying the Page of Wands. We have heart with a key. Clarifying heart with a key. We have the boat. Clarifying the Five of Cups in the reverse. Clarifying the Five of Cups in the reverse. Clarifying the Five of Cups in the reverse. Abundance. Clarifying abundance. We have palm tree. Clarifying the Seven of Wands. We have photograph. Clarifying photograph. Clarifying photograph. Coffee cup. Clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. We have keys on a ring. Clarifying keys on a ring. We have love. On the bottom we have girl talk. All right, let me see. It's like moving on. Codependent energy, not feeling like enough, then making healthy choices. So what I'm getting out of this is that he's gonna feel like a sense of needing to be validated. I feel like that he could end up like dating other people and everything because, and even having sex with other people because he doesn't feel like good enough, and he uses it to feel confident, to gain confidence. And he's having to do a lot of healing and shadow work, which is making you guys not come together right away. At first, I feel like he's having a hard time, like, seeing a different perspective, and he's feeling really pessimistic. And then he's trying to move on. And when he tries to move on, he tries to fill all of his... I feel heartbreak, even though I don't have heartbreak cards here, with other people. And then I feel like that eventually what happens is that he is going to get his ass handed to him by these other people. And then he's going to regret what happened between both of you. And then he's going to want to come towards you eventually after he's figured things out. And then things will start improving. And then he's going to see your photos and he's going to want to stand up for the connection. He's going to start missing you. But it's not going to happen by the end of this year. Like getting back together. I don't know. He could take action by the end of the year, potentially, I guess. But I'm seeing him moving slowly and doing a lot of shadow work, trying to figure out who he is, what he wants to do with his life. You know, when it comes to love, that kind of thing. I don't know why you think you will be together. You will not be together in October or November because I've already asked the question. I asked the question if you will be together by the end of this year? The answer is no. Okay. It says no. It clearly says no. That is not, you will not be together. And I feel like it's because of him. Not because of you, but because of him. Because he's got a bunch of shadow work. He's got issues with confidence that he needs to be working on. That's what it says. All right, so now it is Kendra's turn. Go ahead and post your question, Kendra. Kendra has a regular reading. But it does say that you guys will eventually be together in a committed relationship. But he has to learn a bunch of things first. Eventually he'll learn. I feel like there's an energy of him taking you for granted or something. So you want to know what actions he's going to be taking. Okay, we're gonna ask if he's going to be. All right, and if it says yes, it'll say what actions he will take, and if it says no, then it'll say why not. And then it'll be Dee's turn, and then Tyreek's turn. All right. All right, please tell me, will Abdul take any actions towards Kendra, yes or no, in the future? Will Abdul take any actions towards Kendra, yes or no? Will Abdul be taking any actions towards Kendra in the future, yes or no? Will Abdul be taking any actions towards Kendra in the future, yes or no? Will Abdul be taking any actions in the future towards Kendra, yes or no? Will Abdul be taking any actions towards Kendra in the future, yes or no? Will Abdul be taking any actions towards Kendra in the future, yes or no? Will Abdul be taking any actions towards Kendra in the future, yes or no? The answer is no. And this is based on, with these yes or no questions, this is based on his intention. Does he currently have any intentions? Like, does he ever sit around and think, I will wonder if I should, maybe I should take action towards her? If he sits around thinking that he wants to take action, or maybe someday he will, then the answer would be yes. But the answer is no. As he sits right now, he considers the connection completely over. All right, 3 of Wands. Like, can these change? Yes, this can change. I just try to tell people that. Sometimes people come back to me like, and they say, you said that this was going to happen. And I go, well, like that you said he wasn't going to contact you. Well, the answer is because he changed his mind. The cards cannot predict free will totally. They can say what the energies are there, and then try to like give a probability or a chance of it potentially happening. But currently, so it's all about probabilities. What percentage chance? So say if he has a 55% chance of contacting you, then it'll say yes. If he has like a low chance, maybe 20% or something like that, then the answer will be no. However, right? However, obviously it could change that 20%. I mean, I was in the hospital, I was dying, and I go, what is the chance that I will bleed again and die in my stomach? And what's the chance I will bleed again? And he's like 1%. I had a 1% chance. And guess what? I bled. And I bled then, and I bled again and again. Okay, so and that was a doctor telling me. So if the doctor can't even tell me accuracy, I could be the 1%. You could be the 20%. And so it's like, again, you can't tell 100% by this. So just to let you know, his current intentions is to not take any actions. Can it change? Yes, but right now it's saying that currently he's letting it go. He does feel heartbreak though, and everything like that, but he feels like the connection's over. Clarifying the Emperor. Clarifying the Emperor. The Sun. Clarifying the Hierophant in the reverse. Seven of Wands reverse. Clarifying the Three of Swords. Clarifying Death in the reverse. Some people, I've been having issues with people. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles reversed. I've been having issues with people saying, oh, well, you said this was going to happen. It didn't happen. Things change. Tarot cards are not 100% accurate. Things can change. Like if you could ask if it's going to happen in the next month, and the answer could, be a month and 1 day, it'll say no. It's like crazy. And then people change their minds, especially if free will's involved. It can change it anytime. So this is supposed to help you get a general idea of maybe where they stand currently, especially when you ask these yes or no questions. Clarifying the Sun. Now, I'm trying to see if there is potential. Look at it. You have the Emperor again. Why do you have all this Emperor energy? It's here, Divine Masculine. Clarifying the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Swords. Clarifying the Nine of Swords in the reverse. We have Strength. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups. Clarifying the Magician. We have the Six of Cups. The bottom, we have the Three of Swords. This person is hurting. They're heartbroken about you. And once they start getting over that, who freaking knows? People can do all sorts of stuff. You have that Knight of Swords reversed, Hierophant reversed. It's implying some kind of like divorce or something. Ace of Cups reversed, just the ending of a long-term relationship. So, really, I mean, unless you've gotten like 50 readings in a row, and they all say, yes, you're going to be together and live together forever, then, you can't really tell a lot of stuff. You got to kind of go like, your better question is, are you meant to be together? Is this your person that you're going to be with forever, if you want to know? That kind of thing. Because this right here, especially these yes or no questions that are dependent upon him wanting to, and you wanting to, by the way, you're part of that equation. Then But this basically is just saying he has no intention of doing anything. Right now, as he sits, he doesn't think that anything's going to happen. But, I mean, doesn't mean a whole lot. Like, so I would say it's nothing that's going to happen anytime soon. Clarify the Emperor. Because he does seem to have a lot of heartbreak. Clarify the Emperor, please. And, I don't know. I have a hard time believing this person is not going to take any action. I don't know. Is he heartbroken over you? Did you guys break up? What the heck? The Scythe. Clarify Scythe. You have the Eye. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Getting a strong spying energy. The Gentleman, this is him. Clarifying the Gentleman. Clarify the Gentleman. Flames on the Hearth. See? Now this card's come out. Clarifying Strength. Clarifying Strength. Look, you got clovers. Clarifying clovers. Fish. Clarifying the Nine of Cups. The tree. Clarifying the tree. Clarifying the tree. Can we clarify the tree? Maybe? It wants a very specific card when it does this. Was that it? That's not helpful. Clarify the tree. Clarify the tree. Clarify the tree. Your children. And then the Fox. Clarifying the Six of Cups. Are there children involved? Or maybe it's just him. I don't know. Clarify the Six of Cups. We have the Rod. Clarifying the Rod. We have Lightning. And the Crossroads. See, there's a chance that something could happen. Some change could happen in this connection. Which is probably what I was picking up. Because it felt like bullshit. I don't know. You ever like hear someone tell you an answer like, yeah, fucking right. So, because this feels like bullshit. So anyway, so the reason why, and I learned this lesson with someone else, they would ask yes or no questions, but then they would ask where the connection was headed. It would always contradict the yes or no question, because I figured out the yes or no questions are heavily dependent on if the person is currently thinking about, or let's like, okay, so like, say you want to know, are you going to get married to somebody someday? It doesn't have to be this person. It could be somebody. So say it's somebody, and maybe you just started dating, and I ask, are they going to get married someday? Yes or no? The answer could be no, because the person's not thinking about marrying you, and you're not maybe even thinking about marrying them. So the answer could be no. Does it mean you're not going to get married someday? No. No, it could change. Sometimes it'll say no, and then it'll show marriage cards and shit, which could say, and the reason why the answer is no is because you're both not ready to get married or anything. So that's what's going on. So the yes or no questions heavily use people's brains. For a lot of stuff, especially stuff like, are they going to take action, or what are they going to do? It's using their thoughts and their intentions, their current intentions. But what I'm seeing this person being heartbroken. I feel like this person's going to be missing you, and I'm getting a heavy spying energy. I'm seeing him. The reason why the Emperor's here twice is because he's trying really hard to control himself. He's trying to stop himself from taking action towards you. You know? So, no, he's not planning on taking any action. There's chance. I feel like there's at least, like, I don't know, I would say like a 40% chance he'll take action in the future. This person does have strong feelings for you, and he's trying to suppress them. And he's like waiting for some kind of third party. I don't know if he's dating somebody or he's waiting. He thinks that you're with somebody or something. There's something going on like that. And I feel like he's spying. He's watching to see if you're with somebody. He's not taking any action. He's worried. He's trying to get out of that worry, but he's heartbroken. He feels that heavy loss with you. And then we have flames in the hearth, which makes things better, right? It makes things getting better. And then it lessens the difficult energies. It says the clover is the bearer of good tidings. But if near cloud, it denotes great chagrin. If however, no number 2 does not lie near 29, so you have number 2. I don't think so. No. Doesn't lie near 29. The chagrin will be short duration and happiness will follow. However, none of that is there. It's just the main meaning, which is it's good, a bearer of good tidings. And then we have fish, which talks about it's like an emblem of riches. So it's saying that so he's holding back. So how he's seeing it currently with death in the reverse is that he's being kind of greedy. He's holding on to his own self. He could be acting on the outside happy and not really be happy. So like on the outside, he could be posting shit. Yeah, I'm having so much fun. Ever since, me and Kendra broke up, that fucking bitch. Man, my life is so much better. My life is a joy, and that's really bullshit. Because he's really this 3 of Swords energy. Because he sees it right here. Why? Because he sees that you have a lot of value. He does see you as valuable with the Queen of Pentacles. And he's like, currently, he's like in this phase, he's trying to suppress these energies. So he does feel like that you are like wish fulfillment. You would be his highest hopes. And there's, I don't know, like children. I don't know if you have children or if he wanted children. So he's disappointed. Like he feels like losing you, he lost like his chance to maybe like have it all or something like that, potentially in the future. But he's trying to let it go. All right, he's trying to let go of the past. Right, but there's conflict though. He's conflicted because we got the rods here, we got the lightning, and then he ends up at the crossroads, trying to make a decision what he's going to do. Is he going to take action or if he's not? And he could. So now, hopefully, I explained that very clearly. I had somebody say, like, you said this. I go, no, I never said something was certain going to happen. I say it could happen. I'm never saying 100,000% this is 100% going to happen. I would, if I did, it would be like positive or something, and it was like marriage or something. I don't know. I don't ever feel like I'm really 100% on anything. It's just like it could change, especially when it comes to people's free wills. It can change. I mean, you could get up to like 90% or some shit, I guess. All right, Dee, go ahead and push your question. But if you're looking to move on, go ahead and try to move on. He is looking to see online to see if you're moving on. See if you're happy without him. Is he happier? Is she happy without me? I'm going to pretend like I'm happy. Look at me. I'm working out at the gym. Look at all these gains I'm making. I always like to do that shit. When they break up with girls and they start going to the gym. Look at me, guys. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Oh, look how buff I look. I'm taking a gym picture. This goes. Meanwhile, they're dying inside. Okay, sir. I don't know why they think that being muscular makes them feel better. Not that I think that they should, be unhealthy or anything, but I've seen like so many guys doing that lately. My friend and her boyfriend broke up, and it's like, yeah, he's partying and drinking and dying inside. Is Tim the father of my future children? Ooh. Yeah, they're thirst pictures. They're trying to get attention because they're dying inside. They're trying to make you feel like, oh dang, I totally messed up by messing that relationship up. Oh, good thing I base all of my wants and needs when it comes to relationship solely on how the person looks. I think that a lot of guys, I don't know, it's not really that much about looks. I mean, looks are okay. You want to post a nice picture, but, you know, it's nice to post a nice picture, but the way a person looks has absolutely nothing to do if I'm going to do anything with them at all. It ever. I could have like someone who looks fucking fine as hell, like the hottest bitch you ever saw. And then I could have a normal, average look, maybe even kind of ugly looking guy. If this guy has a shit personality and this guy has done the work and he's like really awesome on the inside, I'm gonna pick this bitch any day. This guy's gonna be left out in the cold. He's gonna be homeless. Fuck you, dude. I'm interested. And that guy can walk up to me and be like, "Oh, look, I'm better." And then I'd be like, "No, you're not. I'm not tempted by looks at all." I don't know. I guess some girls maybe, but I definitely am not. I have turned down a lot of very good-looking men, rich, good-looking men too. I live in Florida, so. All right, please tell me, is Tim going to be the father of Dee's future children? I feel like I'm in a Maury Povich show here. Is Tim the father? Please tell me, is Tim going to be the father of Dee's children? Yes or no? Will Dee have children? I'm just saying a child. So I can. Sometimes you start making things plural that start getting picky on you. Alright, please tell me, do Dee and Tim have any children? Yes or no? Well, Tim and Dee have children? Yes or no? Will Dee and Tim have children? Yes or no? Will Dee and Tim have any children? Yes or no? Will Dee and Tim have any children? Yes or no? Will Dee and Tim have any children together? Yes or no? Says no. Now, here's the issue. It's going to be the same thing I said. What did I say? The same thing that I said earlier. Because he is in his brain thinking, I'm not going to have children with Dee. And Dee is thinking, I don't know if I'm going to have children with Tim. There's your answer. Don't know. How did I got around this one before. How did I do that? Kind of don't want to do this like this. Because it's saying all this mental shit. It's definitely talk about the mind having the mental capacity to do it. How? So I'm running into a roadblock due to the mind. Because you guys are not in that headspace. So I have to surpass it. Let's ask a different way. Is Tim and Dee meant to have any children together? Yes. I'm gonna ask. I'll try. Is T and Dim? T and Dim. Is D and Tim meant to have any children together? Yes or no? Is D and Tim meant to have any children together? Yes or no? Is D and Tim meant to have any children together? Yes or no? Is D and Tim meant to have any children together? Yes or no? T and Dim. Are you meant to have children? The answer is yes, you are meant to have children together. I had to ask it differently. I'm like, I have to get around this. Because, like I was just explaining, is that how I was just explaining is that if you both right now are thinking you're not going to have children together, or at least one of the both of you is thinking that you're not going to have children, then the answer is going to be no. You know what I'm saying? But I have to ask, I can't, okay, so like when I'm asking if you're both going to have children together, it's like I'm asking you guys, whereas if I'm asking if you're meant to, I'm asking someone else. I'm asking the angel's opinion now. So that's where I had to get around it. Like sometimes, okay, here's a good one. Like say you are going, say you want to know if you're going to marry somebody, but they're nowhere near the fucking headspace to, like, they're not in the headspace they're going to marry you. You know what I mean? And so because they're thinking that you're not going to get married and you're not sure, then when you ask a yes or no question, the answer is going to be no, you're not going to get married. And that can be, you know, upsetting for somebody, I guess. Right? But another way to ask it is if you will ask if you will have the same last name as them. So, will I ever be named blah, 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 blah? You know, whatever first and last name. Will I ever be named that? Will that ever be my name? If the answer is yes, then obviously you're going to marry him unless there's other people that you think with the same last name that you're most likely to marry. But, you know, T and Dim. So you are meant to have children together. The answer is yes. So let's see what it says about it. So this is saying the universe's intention. Look at all these major cards here. Big cards. It is the universe's intentions to have you guys come together. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. Magician reverse. Clarifying the Ten of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Tyreek, you're coming up next. Make sure you're ready. Clarifying the Lovers. Eight of Wands reversed. Clarifying Death. We have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the... Let's talk about him ending another relationship. The Two of Wands, we have Judgment. Please tell me about Tim and Dee having children. Clarifying the Magician in the reverse. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles. Clarifying the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Clarifying the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Clarifying Judgment. No, my luck. I got my tubes tied and they grow back. I don't know. See, I got fixed and then I have not had sex ever since I got fixed. I have no idea. I've never tried it out to see if it's effective. I haven't had anything going on with that. Haven't had any follow-ups on it or anything like that. It's like, okay, it's all done, I guess. They can grow back, I guess. They can grow back. Anything can happen. Angels are capable of doing stuff like that. It's supposed to be almost impossible, but there's some people who said it happened. Image cards. Okay. Yeah, like, I mean, I picked this one way. If your tubes are cut, tied, and burned, can you still get pregnant? It's like ridiculous. While tubal litigation is effective in preventing most pregnancies, it isn't absolute. An estimated 1 out of every 200 women will become pregnant after tubal litigation. Tubal litigation can increase your risk, though, of ectopic pregnancy, though, which is scary. There's still a small chance. But, it says every year around 700,000 women in the United States are sterilized to get their tubes tied. This is surgery that blocks the fallopian tubes to prevent pregnancy. This method is more popular than birth control pills because it doesn't fuck with your hormones. It mostly is most likely to happen many years after you've had the surgery because your body's had a chance to heal it. So, yeah, so sometimes it can happen many years after you've had the operation. In some cases, it can be a medical emergency. When is the surgical method your doctor uses? Your tubes may be cut and tied with special thread, closed with bands or clips, and cauterized, which means they're sealed shut with an electrical current. That's what mine is. While all work to prevent pregnancy, not all are equivalently effective. Methods that cause the most damage to the tubes are most likely to be permanent. So I picked mine to be most likely. That's what I was saying. The universe is going to fuck with me because they still want me to have another kid. So there's always a way. The universe will always make a way. Yeah, they can. But I picked, there's like a teeny tiny percent chance for mine. But my body does weird ass shit, so I don't. I've grown organs back, okay? So, like, I'm not going to sit here and try to have sex. I'm thinking most likely I'm not going to be able to get pregnant. But if sometimes if the universe wants something to happen, it'll happen. But most likely if I do have another child, it'll probably be through IVF. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I got my tubes tied, and right after I had Amber, and then so it's been going on almost 9 years now, and I haven't even had sex. So, like, why did I even bother getting it done? Please tell me about Tim and be having babies. Clarify the 7 of Wands in the reverse. Clarify the 7 of Wands in the reverse. Bear. Now, when they're just tied, it increases the chances of it happening. Clarify the bear. The snake. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles. Letter. Clarifying letter. I'd be interested to see what it's talking about. It's talking about you guys coming together is what it's talking about. You have the pig with the sun. It's talking, basically what I'm reading is the process of you guys getting together. Clarifying the 2 of Wands in the reverse. Maybe when you have children, maybe it'll happen early on. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower, please. Fool in the reverse. Hand in hand. Clarifying hand in hand. I cried when I got my tubes tied, when I signed the paper. Because I didn't really want to do it. And then one of the doctors walked by. I'm like, and I was pregnant, so I was still all hormonal and shit. I by the Queen of Wands. That's pretty far along. I was almost due. I by the Queen of Wands. And they're like, do you know, like, you can't keep having kids. It's like, do you want to keep having kids forever? Verifying the moon. I was like worried, like, I don't know. I think I made myself feel better realizing that if worst came, in the worst case scenario, I can always have IVF, which a lot of people do all the time. So then I just wouldn't get pregnant on accident. All right, we have the star on the bottom. Rapiers. Oh, look at the stork. Oh, the stork is there. Yeah. But then I thought I was like, trying to stop myself from getting pregnant on accident because I thought I was going to have sex and I never had sex. Alrighty. So I guess we'll see. We'll try it out. Hopefully I'll get to try it out someday. I never get to try it out. All right. We have the Lovers. So it's talking about, I feel like it's him making a choice in love. And you two, you're in this. And there's like an energy of being alone. They're almost implying it's gonna, those are some fast moving energies there. I feel like that maybe you will have, like, if something could happen shortly after you were together. And it's talking about him realizing the truth, but then, like, not taking any action, some kind of speculation. And then, Ten of Cups. It's talking about you contacting each other and then him abandoning the other situation. It's talking about him ending his other situation and then being with you. And then again, the Two of Wands, making a decision for a renewal of energy, because the Queen of Wands is going to see you as beautiful and sexy, and there's going to be all the secrets revealed. So he's going to reveal his secrets, and you guys are going to be happy, and you're going to be like, woohoo, and you're going to have fun, and you're going to get drunk and screw, and then you're going to have a baby, live happily ever after. The end. But it is talking about it. It's like fast moving, slow, fast moving. It is talking about him learning lessons too. Having a hard time moving away from his current situation. The World reversed. Knight of Cups and Ace of Cups. So it's talking about you guys coming together. Those are good cards. And then it's talking about communication and things going well, but there's worrying, and then you guys get over it, and then you just be together. It's just, all it's talking about is the whole process of you guys just before you get pregnant, just before you come together and do it. So that's all it's telling me. When you ask questions like that, it's hard to say what it's going to talk about. Sometimes it'll say something really cool. Sometimes it'll be like, yeah, okay. I don't know. I think that you probably like this one, but it's a little bit all over the place. To be honest with you. All right, Tyreek, go ahead and post your questions. So you guys are meant to be having children, but again, nothing is set in stone. It is heavily, as the other reading was saying, it is heavily dependent on his ability to pull his head out of his own ass and learn his lessons. I feel like it has to do with you too. You're pulling your own head out of your own butt. Okay? But all in all, I feel for the most part, this is under the assumption that you guys do that. Then that's what you're supposed to have. The other energy I'm picking up, that if you do not say it takes too long, I am feeling like you're going to get involved with someone else who's a fire sign. And then it could be potentially that other person. All right. Tyreek says, I will like to do charms for the week ahead. All right. Let's do that. I like this. This thing's pretty. I want to get it for my sugar jar. I want to get more. It wasn't cost. It was like $10 or something. You can put salt and stuff. I like to put salt and stuff like that. I don't like using salt shakers. Alright. It's made out of green onyx. Isn't it pretty? I got it to put sage in it to burn it so I could stop burning down my table. I don't want to. I was like, I had these little things I was setting the sage on. It was like, I could legit catch my table on fire. I didn't want to catch my table on fire. I'm like, I probably shouldn't do that. And I want to keep burning something. So this way, what I like about it is like, I get a little bit here, right? And then put my lid here. And then if it's too smoky, I can just put the lid on it and it will stop the smoke, right? So I got it. So I can take it, light my sage on fire, and then just put it down in there, let it burn. I have to worry about burning my house down. And then as I get it down in there and it burns, if it, say it keeps flaming and not like smoking or something like that, it's smoky. It's most likely, I can always just, you know, if the flame is getting too big or too, I could just cover it up, you know. But now I can, now it's smudging and I don't have to do anything. Off Amazon. It's one of those things you put like salt in it. What do they call it? You can use it for your spices too. But I needed something, I wanted something like this. I like stone stuff and crystal stuff. It's green onyx. Yeah, and it does look like green onyx too. It's just got a bit more brown in it, but onyx does. I have another piece that has like a stripe through it. They're gonna use, it's under salt bowls. A marble sugar dispenser, salt cellar, salt container, that kind of thing. Marble decor, salt, pepper bowls, salt dispenser. You get it for the kitchen. I don't know. I'm thinking about getting me some for the kitchen. They have like black ones and white ones, but I like this one because it's an actual crystal. It's onyx. And I do like green onyx quite a lot. I'll share it with you on Instagram. Where are you? Why aren't you at the top? Look ridiculous. There. Yeah. It's worth it. It looks nice. And then say it's like getting too smoky, I could just put the lid on it and it will put it out. You know? And then you want to save the ashes too anyway, so. Alright, let's see what's coming towards you in the week ahead. What is coming towards Tyreek in the week ahead? What is coming towards Tyreek in the week ahead? What is coming towards Tyreek? This jumped out. What is coming towards Tyreek in the week ahead, please? All right, so we have the world. We have the Ace of Swords. We got this little loving guy. He likes feeling like love emoji. We also have the word good on a dice. Oh no, that's kind of blurry. Focus on the word. We have some fortune cookies and letters. So we have the word stuff him. I stuff him. I'm going to stuff him. Put him in my basement with love. I stuff him love. I love him stuff. I don't know, something like that. We have waiting. Bold. No. Fun. Lover. 2. No. We have past love. All this love stuff. Dream. Maybe you're going to dream about somebody. And we have a narcissist. Well, we're not a fan of that one. All right. Then we also have the letter B, M, and R. Also the 10 of Swords. So you're done with something. Also could indicate some kind of betrayal or something. We also have this pretty flower. We also have she believed she could, so she did. We have this Pegasus, so this could be you rising above any situation. We have love, so there's love coming towards you. And we have the Star of Success and wishes coming true because there's a fairy. We also have this, it's acorns, which talks about saving money or having money. We have a rainbow, which talks about, the 10 of cups, happiness and joy and emotional fulfillment. So I feel like that you're going from like being done with something to emotional fulfillment. It's saying that with the world, it talks about having an ending and then a new beginning. And it's talking about you, maybe there's going to be some kind of realization of some kind of truth or something like that. But we do have good things coming towards you, and we do have love coming towards you. The fortune cookie says, I got a lot of these, by the way. It says, you have tremendous potential for success. Then the other one says, you are the very definition of trustworthy. All right, and there is your charms. Looks mostly good. You still have that person that could betray you, or you have an ending of something going on with somebody. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go to bed because I really need to go to bed because I'm going to wake up and go to SeaWorld. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. And I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. God bless.